Jake trusting in the sword is going to lead to death. Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakadash. Peace and blessings, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations as well to the hopefully elected, sincere Akim and Akwath out there listening and learning, keeping the faith and diligence of our Lord Yahweh Shai, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, wherever you may be, occupying in the prophecies until we are redeemed. All right, so we're going to get into this TikTok video that was uploaded by the brother Arrows of Indignation 144. You know what I'm saying? And, pretty much this Jake, he's going into, what's going on with these migrant gangs and the chaos that's going on in Aurora, Colorado, and different places like that. And basically, he's advocating for the sword, which all of this is orchestrated chaos. This is all manufactured. All right, as you can see the title of the brother's video, all part of Esau's plans. Order ab Ko. Many snares are being set by Esau. Yeah, Khan. These are snares that's being set up by the devil. Because ultimately these traps are being set so that you Jakes can fall into it and that you can ultimately be destroyed. That's what the devil wants, man. Okay, Esau, he's always looking for new creative ways to destroy you. All right, and this thing right here with this migrant crisis, this is one of them. You see? But we just going to check this out real quick, get into some precepts. This going to be a short lesson. The Lord willing, it's edifying.
To all Venezuelans in Chicago, this is the warning. If you ain't on no bullshit, stay neutral. Somebody please translate. Stay neutral. If you know somebody that's in your building on bullshit, don't let them run in that building, and don't let nobody see them running that building. Because once word get out that that's the building that they in, they gonna chop that bitch down. Whatever building, the abandoned building y'all occupying and all that shit, yeah, you better get your food and just stay in the house. Because they come out doing some bullshit, y'all gonna regret that. You're gonna really regret that. So, I don't speak Spanish, so somebody need to translate. I hope they got TikTok that translate, I guess. They can kind of make me seem like I'm speaking Spanish. But anyway, take this like a grain of salt if you like. But this ain't Colorado. This ain't Utah. This ain't none of them places. This is just like where you from. The only difference is y'all use a lot of handgun, old revolvers, and machetes and shit. We got switches.
Now, this is where I got to start the video. Because this Jake, he ignorant as hell. Because he said y'all used to dealing with revolvers and, knives and shit like that. Well, let's go back.
The only difference is y'all use a lot of handgun, old revolvers, and machetes and shit.
Yeah, which that is true. And they was, guess what? They was using that when they was back in Venezuela, when they was back in their home country. But guess what? Since they came over that border, guess what they got now? They got Mac 11s, AR-15s, AK-47s. They got switches too. And see, Jake, and it always used to, crack me up, like, in the world when you would hear Jake be like, yeah, I got this, I got that, I got a 911 with a switch and this and that. It's like, do you really think you the only one that got these type of weaponry, bro? Like, you think they stopped making switches when you got one? You think they stopped making AK-47s when you bought one? You're not the only one that have this type of artillery, okay? And Esau made damn sure. Look, we seen the videos already where it was on Twitter, like they showed these military-aged men coming over the border, and they got all type of shit, man. I'm talking, they got military-grade equipment, which was given to them by Esau. Because when the lights go out, when certain things transpire, they're going to be let loose in these streets, and it's going to be a purge taking place. You understand? Now, yeah, like you got your little gangs in Chicago, BDs and GDs and all that kind of stuff. But they not ready for what these gangs is coming with. All right? And it's going to be a bloodbath out in these streets. You know, right now this Jake may feel like he got the upper hand because he got some switches and all that type of, man. Look, Jake, you ain't the only one that got a switch, bro. Okay, Esau making sure that these migrants got switches too, so you ain't the only one. All right, so the playing field is leveled. They not dealing with no old handguns and revolvers and machetes and shit. Nah, they got exactly what you got and even better. All right, and when Jake, it's gonna be crazy. Listen, we telling you, it's gonna be crazy out here, man. Cause Jake gonna be surprised. All right, when you know when shit start popping off, Jake gonna be surprised, man, as to what kind of weaponry that these guys are really working with, man. You know, and it was given to them by the CIA, by the American government, okay, for the purpose of purging out in these streets when the time is right.
We got switches. We got switches. If you're not familiar with what a switch is, we will show you. We don't really be with all the telling and shit. But we will definitely show you what a switch is. So, again, somebody translate. Yeah. Make this known. This ain't like Colorado. I'm just saying.
Nah, Jake. They gonna show you what a switch is. All right? They gonna show your ass what a switch is, man. All right? Just like that Edomite. I forget if he killed some Jakes. But basically, y'all should know what I'm talking about. But basically, the Edomite, I guess like he had lured 3 Jakes into a park or something, talking about he wanted to show them how a switch worked, and he deleted all 3 of them Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, he did show them how the switch worked because he used it on them. All right, but that's how it's gonna be out here, man. Like, hey, the Most High, you know, a lot of these guys that then came over the border, these, you know, a lot of them just straight coming out of prison. You know what I'm saying? They've been in the streets like you know what I'm saying? Like they've been in gangs all their life, you know, way more hardcore, way more sophisticated and organized than Jake and these, you know, little gangs that they got set up, man. All right, so Jake really don't know what's going on, right? Really in these cities, they're outnumbered. See, Jake is outnumbered in these cities, man. You know, Jake might have 2-3 blocks, you know what I'm saying, that they might have control of. If really, they don't even own that shit, see, because once Esau come up on the block, everybody going to be on their best behavior, all right? But these gangs, they're being allowed to operate with impunity. See, the police ain't going to stop them. But when it comes to Jake, they got to operate covertly, man. All right, they got to be under the radar. But these gangs, as you see happening in Aurora, Colorado, in Denver, in these sanctuary cities all over America, they're being allowed to do their thing with nobody stopping them, nobody checking them, man. You see? So once again, when all hell breaks loose, it's going to be a bloodbath out here. See, but this Jake is simple-minded and carnal as hell because he's trusting in carnality, right? Jeremiah 17 and 7, it says, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, Yahweh Bashmel Shai, in whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when he cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings." Yeah. So this Jake that was in the video talking about, yeah, we got switches. You know what I'm saying? Basically, y'all ain't ready for what we got. Y'all ain't got no switches and this and that. Nah, the Most High is going to show you what's up real soon, Jake. All right. And that's the pride of Jake, man. See, instead of repenting and returning back unto the Lord so that you can be safe from what's coming. Because look, ultimately you have to understand through the Spirit, the Most High set these gangs up, man. All right, the Most High put the Spirit on Esau to have these gangs do what they doing. So this is really all from Yahweh Bashmel Shai. So you really think that you and your little 9mm, 9mm, you and your little Draco, that that you gonna fight off a whole gang of migrants, that you gonna fight off UN troops, that you gonna fight off Gurga troops, man, that have no, that don't give a damn about you? No mercy. See? Jake really think that you about to fight that off. Jake, you already got the whole world against you, so you need some help. All right? Jake needs Yahweh Bashim Shai. But hey, a lot of these Jakes, man, they're going to be fuel to the fire. See, they're going to have to find out the hard way. All right? The Most High going to have to delete and put to death a lot of these Jakes that have that type of mindset to where they think they about to rise up with the sword and that they got some type of power. Nah, man, you about to find out real soon that you ain't got no power. See, you about to find out that you a mere mortal. Okay? But Lord willing, you know, the men of the Lord, you know, we got spiritual power coming to it. We're going to be able to overcome all these things through the Spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we waiting on. You know what I'm saying? We have made Yahweh Bashim Shai our arm, our strength, our salvation. All right? While these Jakes is out here trusting in carnality that's ultimately going to lead them to their demise. Galatians 6:8. For he that soweth, Salaki, let me, you know what? Let me just get the whole chapter. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 6, it says, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. See, that's what Jake don't understand. Jake think that sowing to the flesh, living carnally, picking up the sword and seeking to deliver himself, that's going to do him some type of good. But no, all it's going to do is guarantee your own destruction. That's why it says, he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life. But what? He that soweth to his flesh shall reap corruption. All right, so you sowing to the flesh, you sowing to the carnal, that's going to lead to your corruption. That's going to lead to your ultimate deletion and painful demise, man. See? And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. All right, so we just got to be patient, man. Like, we got to wait on the Lord. Okay, now the Lord, he is going to make a way for those that are faithful to him. He is going to make a way to escape the evil. Because like I said, man, the Lord is the one that's bringing this judgment. And these migrant gangs that are out here, these are spirits of vengeance, man. All right, they're going around as a roaring lion seeking whom they may devour. All right, and the Most High ultimately is the one that gives the green light on who they can devour and who they can't touch. See, but Jake don't understand that. See, Jake, you know, being trained up in the ways of this world, you know, being trained to, you know, take jungle justice, you know what I'm saying, don't understand that this, you know, what's going on in America, that this is the work of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, and if Jake understood that, he would be singing a different tune. See, he would be talking about repentance. He would be talking about seeking the Lord. He would be talking about getting a relationship with Yahweh Bashim Shai so that you can be kept from the evil that's coming upon this earth. See, that's what he would be talking about. But Jake just lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's gonna be on him and those that think like him. Isaiah chapter 59 and let's see here. Isaiah 59. In verse 1. Let me saw that one. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy that it cannot hear. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. All right, so Jake, you know, his sins, you know, his way of life, his transgressions have hid his face from the Most High. Okay, so ultimately he has no choice in his mind but to trust in his sword. All right, but as it says in verse 1, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy that it cannot hear. All right, so if you trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai and you call upon those names, the Lord is going to hear you in faith, man. And guess what? The Lord is going to deliver you from whatever evil that's going to come on this earth. Okay, but you trusting in yourself, you trusting in your gun or your money to save you out of hard times, the Most High is going to give you over unto that. If that's what you have faith in, if you got faith in your Draco and your AK-47, guess what? The Most High is going to send spirits of vengeance against you, and we going to see if that Draco and that AK-47 is going to keep you from the judgment that the Lord has prescribed for you, man. And it's not. Okay, your ass going to get tore up by these migrants. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these migrants gonna be going around, they're gonna be busting up in people's houses, they're gonna be taking men's wives and you know what I'm saying, ravishing them right in front of you and making you watch. All right? The same very type of sick acts you see happening in these movies, this thing is gonna happen in real life, man. All right? So the only solution, what we continue to tell you, is Yahweh Bashmi Shai. That's it, nothing else. All right? We understand we can't save ourselves because we don't have no power. All right? We're as worms, man. We don't have any defense against what's coming. You see? We cannot save ourselves from the judgment of Yahweh Bashmi Shai because ultimately we all deserve judgment. You see? So it's best that you humble yourself. It's best that you realize you don't have no strength, you don't have no power, and trust in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing that you can do. All right? So Jace like this, man, it's through. You know what I'm saying? He may think that he doing something with, his rhetoric that he's spewing out of his mouth. Like he may think that he really got a one up, or that just because he got certain affiliations and things like that he gonna be good. But nah. All right, trust me, Jake. You ain't ready for what's coming. All right, because really, you about to go up against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, because he's the one that sent these spirits down here to do what they doing. See, so I'm going to go ahead and close out here. Lord willing, this was edifying through the Rakakadash. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakadash. And until next time, shalom to the elect, Kom Yasha Allah, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.